the world with my pick. I mean, with my first pick, I may shock the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a return of something that was not dead, but in a coma. It was in a coma. And I said, you know what? Top 5 needs a revival. It needs a shot of adrenaline. And God damn it, we got that shot of adrenaline. This is top 5 crushes in professional wrestling. You are now here, UPR's greatest, the almighty Dice Man, the beautiful Sabrina Estella, and the most improved player, Frecklesensei. This is top 5 crushes in pro wrestling, y'all. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Unpopular View.
Thank you all for clicking on our faces.
New flag with all that.
Okay, so I wrote down some notes.
Shots do that. I don't want to sit too hard.
That's twice.
That'll probably go over about as well as Colonel Bibby.
Because there was no Jay White side.
Okay, just straight up gangbanging. This story has been finished. You gotta pay attention.
So Unpopular Review does not. What is the CEO of, Chris?
Jesus, golly.
Let's start the show.
Listen, every time we do that, every time we do that, I can never hear where my voice is, and then I realize, oh, it's at the end, because I'm really the only person that says Jesus golly. But anyway,
You're right.
ladies and gentlemen, I go by the almighty Dice Man, aka the Z is silent, and today I'm not silent. I'm crushing very, very hard, and we came up with this idea mainly because of my love for my women's in the penitentiary. You know how I get in penitentiary. SmackDown got some of the finest women's. So the beautiful Sabrina Estella, up here, said we should do a Thirsty Thursday Top Crushes show. I said, you know what? You're right. So before I start, I'm sorry, y'all. Up to this is my right, y'all. This is my right.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this is my left.
Okay,
so.
yeah. So we got representing the Raw review show. We got Frecklesensei, in which I am going to say that we have to have a Rookie of the Year category for our awards. I mean, we only got 2 rookies. It's you and Katie. And I don't know. You guys definitely have been proven you guys' worth here at UPR. So I think that it should be acknowledged. Not to be outdone, we also have the beautiful Sabrina Estella representing the NX Tuesday crew, aka Wrestling Doll. How are you both doing tonight?
So I guess
I am dressed as the lovely Chelsea Green, as I wore this past February at MegaCon with a lot of eyes on me, which was a fun time. And I decided, well, we're doing a top 5 wrestling crushes. Why not dress as someone who this one down here has drilled over on the penitentiary before?
Yes, we do love Chelsea Green. As I said before, I will commit a murder for Dimples. Now, as you guys have been hearing us talk about this, George, welcome to the show. Thank you. I would absolutely love and welcome you to share with us your top 5, as well as everybody else. Share with us your top 5s. And I will remind everybody that as the show goes along, I will be putting up everybody's pick. This is our draft pool. I will then put it in our categories, and then each and every one of us will also share it on our social media so you guys can take a look and vote, please. So I came up with the idea of a draft concept because we did top 5, and as me and Mike and Chris were mainly doing top 5s, we kept getting the same type of list, and you can't really elaborate on somebody else's pick after they pick it at like number 4 and you're picking it at like number 2. So I figured, why don't we just put it in a draft format? So the rules goes as stated here. It's going to go, I'm sorry, there we go. All right, there we go. Let me at the top. Let me look down. There we go. The rules go as such. Each participant gets 5 picks. The picks must come from a draft pool of the most popular search results, in which I spent the whole day Googling the most attractive women in wrestling today. So it was a lot of work to get this list together. Once a pick is made, it is no longer to be available at the draft. Each player may choose one wild card pick if it is not in the pool. Now, there's a loophole. There's a few loopholes, maybe. I mean, if somebody like Shayna Baszler, she's not in the pool. So, I mean, Ivy now almost made the cut. She didn't make any list that I've seen, but I kind of got a nice little thing for Ivy now. So, but she wouldn't make my top 5, not even my top 10. But no wild card picks can be resulted from the pool at the end of the draft. One trade offer can be utilized by each participant. The draft winner will be decided by viewers and poll. So we're going to start very professional sports style. We had a talk that we were going to do either 5-1 or 1-5, and it just doesn't make sense to do 5-1. The build for anticipation is great when you're not in competition, but we here are in competition to find the most beautiful crushes on a list. And I guarantee you somebody's pick is going to get gotten. And this is where the competition really gets thick, because now you have to do a little something else with your I have music playing. Hold on. Okay, no, I don't. Now you have to do a little something else with your picks. So I will say we don't really have AEW is very much on this list. There's a few AEW names very much on this list.
Maybe some. I know some of them are former WWE, but with the AEW diehard, that don't fucking matter no more.
Nyla Rose, I'm sorry for anybody out there. She did not make the list. She is wild card.
Hey, no hate on Nyla. I see that down there.
But I am because I am also hosting. I can't put myself here, but I am thinking in the format that we have it, just for the order should go with this: Wrestling Doll 1, Frecklesensei 2, and myself as number 3. So the floor is now yours, Sabrina. Who is your number 1 pick for your top crush?
Now, I'm going to say this. When I first started watching back in 2021, I was very much focused on women's wrestling. I was always watching that first. It took me a while before even looking at any of the men's matches. Now, with my number 1 pick, I've been watching their work on NXT UK before everybody started jumping on this train to be into this person when she had the shorter blonde hair. Mommy Rhea Ripley is my number 1.
Damn it! I knew it.
Of the WWE.
I'm safe.
Already off the board.
Good job.
Already off the board. Mommy goes immediately. I cannot lie.
But she's joining NXT Tuesdays over here.
That is a hell of a
You're just saying that because she's called you a peasant several times.
that is a hell of a pick. Oh, Mommy.
I mean,
Rhea Ripley.
She wasn't on my list, but that's solid.
She wasn't on your list? Are you?
No.
What?
Well, maybe he's not into goth mommies like a lot of people are that say like, I want to
not top 5.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody's got their own vibe. Mine just happens to be all over the place.
Number 1 pick, Mommy Rhea Ripley goes.
You know what? That's actually that is like the most accurate number 1 pick though. For current wrestling, that is literally like if there was a draft in WWE in general, I feel like that would be a number 1 pick for a lot of people, regardless.
I mean, she's had a hell of a glow up, a hell of a year. Face card is on 10, even with no makeup. I mean, it's kind of hard to. It is
mommy. She's mommy. It fit for a reason.
Yeah.
Or as I quoted it to Mike Knox one time when we did the show, Mommy Thickly.
Rhea Thickly.
Like,
Yeah.
Rhea Thickly.
All right, Freckle, it is now on you.
So
What is your number one draft pick?
So a great person by the name of Channing Tatum said this. Ooh, I'm gonna make a name for myself. Because I picked Jay Cargill as my number one pick.
Ooh. I don't think Chris would like that very much. I don't.
Are you kidding? He's fine now.
First
you
of
know
all,
who his
this
number
why
one is.
my paternity hat.
It's one of the commercials I have
Jay
seen.
is fine as AKA. Second of all, Jay Cargill is one of the strongest people in wrestling right now, doing the most improved person in wrestling right now, one of the hottest women in WWE right now, and is training with Bianca Belair and made the tag team titles relevant. There has been no other tag team in a while since Naomi and Sasha Banks had those titles that has made it so relevant that they're hosting a whole PLE. That's the first time ever PLE in Atlanta.
Bad
Talking
blood.
about City number 2.
Oh, that just that just oh man. Damn, where's my list? Where's my list? Oh, that just put me.
I have a feeling who your number one might be.
Thank you.
I guarantee you. I guarantee
you.
you.
Too many ex-wives in the first place.
You don't even call yourself the future Mrs. XJ Cargill no more.
Thank you,
I guarantee you, nobody has my. Nobody would even think of my number one.
Well, we'll just have to hear who your number one is.
My number one is I have been a day one of my number one for quite some time. Ever since I first saw her in AEW, I think she is the finest woman on the AEW roster.
Oh.
Anybody? Either you want to take a guess?
Tony.
No, I want to hear this.
Good. That's a really good guess, but it's not. It's not Tony, but she was in consideration for me. However, every time I put these lists together, I always like to show a little love. I like to show a little love. And my number one pick is Anna Jay. I think Anna Jay is the most beautiful woman in AEW since its inception. Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
She's on my list, though.
Fine.
She's not. She's on my list.
So that is where I stand with my number one. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have round one out of the way. We have the wrestling doll choosing Rhea Ripley, Frecklesensei choosing Jay Cargill, and your boy choosing Anna Jay. And that is our number one picks. I will bring up the board so everybody can see it. Let me see here. That Rhea Ripley pick really, oh god.
Yeah.
that Rhea pick fucked me up. Oh god, it fucked me up because Rhea was like my number two. Rhea was like my number two actually. So, but I still have some really, really beautiful people here. Cool. So let's get right back into it. Wrestling doll, you are up with your number two crush.
Well, first of all, I'm happy that I got to go first in this because that means there's more of a chance of me putting my picks out. And second of all, when I first saw this woman, not in WWE or in AEW, but in some videos I found online, I first saw her, I immediately thought, wow, she is very attractive. She's very fluid in the ring. She's crazy in the ring. Can really go at it, and it's very hilarious. And who I'm dressed as tonight, It's the hot mess, Miss Chelsea Green, former TNA Tag Team Champion with Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh, that's twice, man. That's twice. I can't even argue with that because we're both fans of Chelsea's look, and she's just everything about Chelsea is. How could you not love Chelsea?
I don't know. Why don't you have the executive contradiction?
Y'all gonna hate my pick. I can't believe that I get to make this pick. I can't believe
the dimples, it's the hair, it's the attitude, it's everything about Chelsea. She's just she just has it. She just has it.
She has it. She is the perfect wrestler.
I can't wait till we see like an evolution in her. It's coming, and this is why we need a mid-card title. This is why we need to make her instead of making that bullshit.
Wait, let me rephrase that. They need a mid-card title for the women that they can actually present on TV. Because the only mid-card woman title they have is the WWE Speed Championship. So congrats, y'all give a title to Candice LeRae. She just can't bring it on TV. Congrats, you finally gave her a win over Io Shirai with a title that you can't bring on TV.
Nah, for real, that's just crazy.
All right, so Chelsea Green is taken off of the board. Whew. Oh, damn.
Oh shit! Somebody went to the Xbox showcase.
All right, Freckle, it's all on you, brother. Where's your number 2?
Z's gonna hate me for the rest of his life.
More than he already dislikes me for taking 2 of his already.
I'm picking.
Man, you better tread lightly.
Martinez Bailey as my number.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now?
Team Yams in this bitch. I am Team Yams.
You know what?
I'm with the Yams is rated R from now on.
You can't fault him for that, but you're just upset that you can't put her on your list now.
I can't, but you know what?
I did it.
Oh, my shaved head queen.
Thick ass.
I'm sorry, Bailey. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, that just.
We don't even need no explanation. There's nothing to explain of why I made this pick. She's one of the 4 horsewomen. She's one of the greatest women in all of professional wrestling right now. Her faction, when she was a part of her faction, they meant something. And ever since she's left, and ever since Oscar's been hurt, they've been nothing.
You know what? I'm
sick.
Okay. This is, you know what? This is absolutely fine still for me because while everybody knows how much I love the lovely, luscious, thick-assed, peachy keen, my shaved head queen, Miss Pamela Martinez. While everybody knows how much I love her, I will say that she is a acquired taste.
She is.
There's certain things that you gotta point out to actually like Pammy, Big Pam. I like to call her Big Pam, right?
Big Pam.
Things that make me drool over Big Pam. It's the way she talks with a lisp. I like people with lisp. It's cute. I like lisp. But you know what? I'm cool with that. I expected her to be gone by you. So you played right into that. And I will put somebody here that I think looks aesthetically more pleasing than Bailey. And that is going to be Bianca Belair.
Fuck.
Bianca Belair is my number 2. So it's all good. It is all good. That's fine. aesthetically pleasing women, I understand. Bailey is an acquired taste. She is my favorite to talk about on SmackDown. Well, one of my favorites, but everybody knows I will not hesitate to cut a commercial on Bailey. So, Bianca Belair goes at number 2. That is all right with me. All right. Wrestling Doll, it is going back to you. After we finish this third round, we're going to cut to a commercial break. Actually, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break right now because the chat is blowing up. We want to catch back up with this chat right now. And I just wanted to showcase that we have synergy here. Everybody here has synergy. This is a really good show. A lot of you guys are popping in. A lot of people have been waiting for this show to happen. So let's go with a classic, a goodie, but a classic here of NXT. We'll be right back, y'all. Great show. Listen, we have to do more shows together because I think that we got great chemistry here. Did I say, Jack, I might take your spot because I got better chemistry with Sabrina Estella than you do. And plus, we love Goldberg over here. We love Goldberg.
Do not put me in that one. Do not put me in that. Don't put me in that.
We love Goldberg over here. George, I need this. This needs to be a commercial right now. Listen, I need this. I'm going to clip this. What minute are we? We are at the hour and 13-minute mark. I'm about to make this a clip. We're going to save this as a commercial because when we have the fan votes, this up here, we got the best review shows. Period. You guys were number 1 for a long time. Me and Vic took over SmackDown in January. We literally, I'm not talking shit. We literally have been the fastest rising show on UPR. Go look at the numbers on YouTube. If nobody believes me, go look at the numbers on. Well, first of all, that's an asterisk because don't check the shows that I wasn't on because that didn't count. That didn't count. That didn't count. But so that's it. I just want to talk my shit because Bad Guy Jack doesn't talk enough shit for your show. He does not. So I would do it for you. But I would. Bad Guy Jack, move over. It's my time now. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Oh boy. You really want Bad Guy Jack to come after you because he's asking for the executive contradiction to give you a fine for that commercial. And we are actually our top 5 wrestling crushes, everybody. And Sabrina Stella dresses Chelsea Green with the Z is silent but crushing. And joining us from the Raw side of things is Frecklesensei down there, literally representing his bed.
Listen, first of all, EC, somebody has to do it. Somebody has to fight for their show, and somebody has to put the competition here. If it's not going to be Mike, it's going to be me, of course. Of course, it's going to be me. Now, starting off the third round, Sabrina Estella, it is all on you.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm just going to say this. While the commercial's playing, I had to make a couple of adjustments because I had 3 wild cards in one thing, and we're only allowed 1. So my number 3 is my only wild card for this top 5, and I will say another one that I fell in love with immediately when first watching NXT in the Black and Gold brand days, who I think is one of the greatest NXT women's champions to ever grace NXT, who has made a mark on the NXT main roster, especially in Puerto Rico during Backlash, with one half of the current SmackDown, the current women's tag team champion in Bianca Belair. It is Io Shirai. That is my number 3. I love me my Asians.
That is a really, really good pick because Io is really pretty. She is really pretty. She should have been on the list. I just didn't think anybody would pick her, but that is a great wild card pick.
Yeah, I really did.
That is a really good wild card pick. She is very pretty. I think that she's very pretty. So that is a really good wild card pick. Let me go ahead and put this in here really quick. Oof. Oh no, that's your wild card, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll save it for, actually I'll put it on your big board here. All right, so you can go ahead and do your third pick, or you can defer for Freckle to do his third pick, and we'll come back to you.
I mean, technically, that was my third pick. Like I said, I've written down this list, and I don't want to adjust it anymore because I have literally no room left. But I want to have that as my number 3 anyway. So, Freckle's not
Okay, so
taking down now.
your wild card isn't a wild card then. It's an actual
Nope.
pick.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right,
I mean,
Freckle,
it's the wild
it
card in
is-
the sense that she's not on the list that you presented to us. So,
yeah. So you technically have 6 picks now.
fine by me.
All right, Freckle, it's on you.
So, in the words of this man that got ruined, his whole career ruined by Kendrick Lamar, I like my girls BBW. Give me Nia Jax for my.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'll shut this whole shit down. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You invited him, okay? I'm suggesting having
Listen,
Mike
man,
not.
I said you should have heard me when I said Team Yams. I am Team Yams for this. My league is the Yams League. My league is the Yams League.
Your league yamming it up.
Yams. Yamopolis. Yamopolis.
I'm so disgusted with you. I'm so disgusted with you right now. I'm not even gonna, I will shut this shit down. I will Gordon Ramsay this shit and shut it down. Oh my
Is he making an idiot sandwich right now?
Oh my gosh, yo. He picked Pam and not. Listen, man.
Hey, you got him back with Bianca.
Yeah, you did get me back with Bianca. I was like, oh, I was trying to. I was wondering if somebody was going to get her, but then I was like, wait, Bailey's wide open too. I need a 4 horsewoman in my top 5. So,
Oh, it's a good pick, I guess.
but Team Yam with the Team Yam, yamming over here.
Oh man. Okay, let me get a good Naya picture. They're also good. Oh, they're also good. Oh, oh gosh. You know what? That's all right. I don't even need. He just literally told me his hand and what he's going with. He's going with big butts, and he cannot lie. And I am not even gonna. I'm not even chancing this right now. I'm not chancing this of waiting too long. My number 3 pick, I don't even need to talk too much. Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Yeah. Jada Parker, my number
Jada
3.
is a beautiful woman, but I knew that you were going to have her on,
Jada.
which is why.
I know you did.
Jada would have actually been my number 1 if you did not pick. If Rhea didn't go first, I had to play defense, and you picked Bailey.
I felt that.
So that means I had to play defense and pick Bianca. So now I picked Jada. Miss Parker. Miss Parker.
If you're
That's a
nasty.
great pick there.
Damn.
All right. Now let's take a look at the draft board right now, y'all. This is really fun. This is where we're really getting into it. So going with the 3rd round, Miss Sabrina Estella sideswipes us with a wild card and then proceeds to make that her 3rd pick. So she technically has 6 over our 5. And Freckle picks up Nia Jax, and I close out the 3rd round with Miss Jada Parker. Oh man, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot. All right, Sabrina.
You should have brought something to drink for all that thirst.
A lot of
prepared, y'all.
drinking.
Oh, see, look, you came prepared.
All right, Freckle, it's on you. Just so everybody knows what we're working with here, going to give everybody a nice shot of the draft board. Actually, let me swipe some names out here. Go ahead and cross some names out while we're at it.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
So Sabrina, it is on you. Let me. Energy is gone.
All right. So my number 4 is another NXT girl. Don't
Fuck.
come at me, y'all. NXT has been my favorite brand since I started watching WWE. So if y'all want to come at me for having mostly NXT girls being in my top 5, whatever, I don't care. But this one was one of the ones that when I first started watching the black and gold side, and more so before they turned over to NXT 2.0, this person was in a faction and was severely overlooked due to her other 2 partners who were much more attractive with big butts and such.
Can I guess?
But in the ring like nobody's business. And I was at an indie show a while back and actually got to see her in person because her boyfriend was at the show, who is now currently, as my co-host would like to say, the official leader of Fatal Influence. It is JC Jane. That is my number 4.
Oh, JC Jane. That is a really good pick. JC is hot. JC is really hot. She wears that dark lipstick. And
I've been on the Jane train for a couple of years now, and Ron has joined me. So, whoop, whoop.
I cannot lie. I have not been on her train because, she was playing. She was behind Mandy Rose.
I literally sat in front of somebody who you would used to fall back in a seat every time Gigi Dolan would come out. So just imagine sitting in front of somebody who would always fall back going, Gigi! Like that. For like 5 minutes. Imagine, because that was me.
I will say that Bad Guy Jack has to be proud of that pick. He has to.
Of course he is. He's writing in the comments right now.
All right, let me grab a JC Jane pick. I always try to grab a really nice pick, really nice aesthetically pleasing pick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was solid.
All right, Freckle, it's all on you.
So, since I'm doing tag teams,
he's going with a theme.
Need to go over to NXT and pick the one, the only, Lash Legend as my 4th pick.
Ooh. Okay. Where's Chris at? Because he might. Well, never mind. It's not Jakar. So you might be saying
no, because that's why he wrote the last comment that he wrote just now. So, and I don't know if he wrote that about me or about this one down here.
Oh no!
You knew that she was going to be safe with me because I was not picking her. Or
nothing
Jakar.
wrong with Lash, but not my type. So
no, it's nothing wrong. And I actually love all women's.
She's a star. Metaphor is thriving because of her as well.
Lash did make the PWI 250 list for the NXT girls.
Yep.
So
yep,
she did.
That's a lot.
Let me go ahead and get that picture here.
Someone call it contradiction because his pick did not make that list at all.
I'm throwing in here my wild card. I'm just going to actually Google this really quick because I need a picture to do it justice. And I'm just going to put the picture up as my wild card. Where we at, dude? But I wanted to use this because technically she didn't really have much of a wrestling year, but she is still very aesthetically pleasing. So, ladies and gentlemen, my pick, Samantha Irvin as my wild card. How could you not love Samantha?
Fuck.
Oh,
She was on my list.
I got me a curly haired myself. You tried to steal Nia with the curls. Y'all know my slogan. Love the curls, need the curls, can't do anything without the curls. I just want the curls. We got the curls.
Damn.
Samantha Irvin is my wild card pick. I'm just going to copy this real quick and I'm going to paste it down bottom on my bold sheet here. Put it down here in my there we go. A little wild card there. All right. So that is where we're at now. So that concludes round 4 for you guys. I will still be stuck on round 4, but now you guys are in round 5. Sabrina Estella, it is now your go.
Well, you took my number 5, so thank you for that.
Oh, yes! Finally, I got her off one. I got her back for the Rhea Ripley pick and the Chelsea Green. Well, just one.
But I did manage to make a few adjustments on my list right now, which I just used some of the ones that I had a little lower on it. Now, my pick is actually an AEW star.
Oh, no.
Someone who I've had the pleasure of seeing in ring in person a couple times before and have one of those matches on camera. And she has been utilized in AEW and Ring of Honor, not the best as far as being, I would guess you would call it a jobber, but she might be a little bit crazy, a little bit psycho, a little bit hot, but she is. So my number 5 will be Miss Harley Cameron.
Ooh, that's a sneaky good
My
pick.
pick was like-
She is Harley Cameron is really
Didn't I see that
good.
coming though?
I did not see that one. I thought it was going to be somebody else. I'm not going to lie.
Like
She
who?
said AEW. I thought it was Tony Storm. I'm not going to lie. I thought
Tony's on my list as lower.
I thought it was Tony Storm. As soon as you said
Tony Storm hasn't been
AEW.
a jobber this past year. She's literally number 1 on the PWI with 250.
ooh, that's still
Listen, when I first saw her at NXT, when she was over there supporting her man who was on the brand at the time, Zion Quinn, I saw her and I thought that she was beautiful and gorgeous when she still had that red hair. I would always catch myself looking at her while his matches were happening, even though I would look at him too.
Okay, let me grab a nice Harley Cameron picture. Oh, of course, Harley Quinn comes up.
I'm digging these picks. I'm digging these.
Well, did you write Harley Cameron?
I did. I'm here now. Oh, okay. This is a really nice picture. Okay. Copy and paste. Okay, Freckle, it is on you for your round 5. What we hitting for?
So I was gonna have this one person to pick, but she's more of a wild card for me, unfortunately, because there's been other people that's been in. It's just been, oh my god, mwah. But this one is my classic all time.
You better tread lightly because you've been stealing a lot of picks right now. You better tread lightly.
I'm not even going to
You
say
can
the
do it
name.
your case.
I'm not even going to say the name, but
You're gonna make him walk off.
Mercedes Monet is your
I'm
number.
picking
What is that?
Mercedes
Your wild
Moné as my number 5 pick
She wasn't even worth a wild card for me. Oh my god.
on the draft.
Oh my god.
She has been one of my favorites of all time. She has been, I've been solid with her ever since NXT, and I'm never leaving by her side. And she's single right now, so Mercedes, listen.
Guys, this is the part where you clip this commercial and then we tag her in it so that he can see it.
Oh yeah.
I know you're single. Come to the dark side. I mean the black side. All right.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
it is.
I can cook. I'm retired. I got my own house.
Jeez.
She ain't got no ring on her finger. She's single. But listen,
That is crazy work.
I
That is
thought dice was
crazy
bad.
Oh man. Okay, so I can round out 4 and 5. Freckle, as a reminder, you do have a wild card.
Can I get it? Can I pick my right card now?
Go ahead. Absolutely.
So I met this person. I met this one in person, and in person, it's like it's a combination of her personality and her looks. But I am going with Aja Ruffin, aka Daphne LaShawn Ref Day, as my
Who?
picks.
Who?
This is
I'm
the
going
part where
right
you
back.
go on your phone, type in the name, and send it to Dice so he can look up who this person is.
Yeah, because I didn't hear nothing. He said, I don't even who?
Daphne.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Thank you. And this is one time that me and EC agree on something because who? Ref Bay? If
Yes.
the only ref that I'm acknowledging is homegirl from AEW. That's all. That's it.
Aubrey
Yeah.
Edwards.
Oh,
Aubrey
I
Edwards?
love her nerdy ass. I love her nerdy ass. What you tell the black ref from WWE
Yes. I'm picking her
as a wild card?
as a wild card.
Ref Aja?
Yes.
Oh, that's who it is. You called her by her real name. Okay.
Okay.
Now it makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay. Okay, let me
I did
get
not.
this real quick.
At least my picks don't. At least my picks is not everybody's future ex-wife. That you think that the person want to
And why do
act
you
like.
think I don't like it when
Yeah,
I
the
get
person wanna act
consulted
like Ray J and
women
say,
on
"I
the
hit it
show?
first.
He
I
just
married
calls
her
them
first."
future ex-wives.
Okay, here we go. I'll put that down on your big board. Actually, Sabrina, you also have a wild card because you use your wild card as your number 3. So, would you
Okay.
like to utilize that, or would you like to wait until I go fourth?
You go ahead. I know you've been waiting a hot minute, so.
Okay, so my number 4 pick. My number 4. This is tough on me, man. I got a lot of people here. Well, let's cross Nia off the list. Let's cross Rhea off the list. Samantha off the list. Okay. This is all right. Jada Parker off the list. Jesus. Bailey off the list. Okay. All right. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still have 7 picks and 2 spots left. Jesus. Jesus. 7 spots, 2 picks left. I gotta look at before I do this. Before I make this pick, right? I have to Google these two. And I need to see like one picture of both of them real quick before I make a decision because both of them can't go on the list. It's one or the other. One I rave about every single week. The other one is just on. You know what? Fuck it. Number 4, Sky Blue.
Oh,
Give me
that is
Sky
not at all
Blue.
what I thought you were going to pick.
I was going to go with Valerie Loretta.
That's what I thought you were going to pick.
But Sky Blue is.
Listen, I saw her live at a show 2 years ago, and I thought she was so fine.
She really is. She really is. I think she has more natural beauty than Valerie does. But I've just been watching Valerie since she was doing MMA and she was
Kyle
twerking.
Fletcher's got a good one, and he better not let her go.
It's more so what I've seen more than what I see. But all right, number 5 for me. My last pick. Let me cross this off. I got 6 spots, one remaining. Jeez. I got to do the same thing. I need to see them side by side. And you know what? Tony Storm is my number 5. I thought that I could put. I'm going to tell you who I was choosing because she's going to be an honorable mention for me. I was going to go with Daddy DeVille, and I chose. I think Sonya Deville has very natural beauty, but it's all in who has the better natural beauty. Is it her or is it Toni Storm? Not to mention, Daddy DeVille is a lesbian, so.
Well, her wife is also very beautiful too. So.
Yeah, so that's where we're at with it. So you also have a wild card, Sabrina. Who is your wild card?
I mean, even though I technically said my number 3 was the quote unquote wild card only because they weren't on the list. Like I said, I had to do some readjusting on the list that I had written, but I'm going to put who I put as my number 6 on my list, who I have enjoyed watching when they used to be on WWE, when they were a general manager on WWE, someone who unfortunately was held backstage for too damn long on their wire, and who is now in AEW. And when she came in, she made a splash and is making one alongside Harley Cameron. Put Saraya on my list. Listen, when you put that picture on Instagram with the brown hair, with the blonde in the front, looking like real X-Men, that was for me.
Okay.
You know what? Saraya was actually on my honorable mention, and I did not put her there. I did not. She didn't make the final cut for my honorable mention, but still. I mean, how could you not like Saraya, especially after the things we've seen her do? But that's neither here nor there. That has nothing to do with her being a crush. I do think she's very pretty. All right, so it looks like that rounds out our top 5 and our wild cards for our list. Now, to make things interesting, because this was a really hard draft.
Executive contradiction. You can't say that we don't got no taste just because we don't pick every single person that you like.
Ain't nobody thinking about Jakara Jackson. She like a failed porn star. I'm not listening to what EC got to say. EC, maybe you should be here. He should be. I'm not trying to hear that. Ain't nobody talking about no damn Jakara. Ain't nobody thinking about no damn Jakara.
I'm definitely picking Naomi over Jakara. I'm picking.
Yeah, he's wilding. He's wilding.
I'm picking Kiera over Jakara.
He's wilding the fuck out. All right, everybody here. So now you guys can see our top 5 women crushes in professional wrestling. Number 1 for all of us, we have Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, and Anna Jay. Then round number 2, we have Chelsea Green, Bayley, Bianca Belair. Round 3, we have Io Sky, Nia Jax, Jada Parker. Number 4, JC Jane, Last Legend, and Sky Blue. Rounding out number 5 is Harley Cameron, Mercedes Moné, and Toni Storm. Where is my Toni Storm picture? What the flying feezy? Hold on, y'all.
You forgot to put up the picture of Toni.
I did. Toni Storm with the peaches. Okay.
Well, I mean, she is always in black and white, so.
I'm not putting Toni Storm in a black and white picture. That is
no. I'm just saying for the missing picture. I mean.
Oh, you know what?
It has a lot of white. It's just missing the black.
Of course, Toni Storm will actually have to be in a picture that actually accentuates her.
Color. So, yes, that's fair.
Of course. There we go. That looks much better. Okay. Now we cooking with Crisco. So now just to see where Mercedes Martinez is your number 1, Charmaine. You got to think for manly women. You got two manly women. You got 2 manly women and two old chicks that
hey, whoa, listen, Trish still got it.
Call them old?
Trish still got it.
Yeah, Trish still got it. You know what? I'm surprised that nobody, in which Mike Knox was going to join this as a late addition, which would have made it even more interesting.
Trish,
you would have a 4-person draft.
I suggested Mike.
He was going to choose.
Mike will be asleep by now. Love you, Mike.
Mike was going to pick Stacy Keibler and Trish Stratus. He was going to pick all old bitches. He was going to. I didn't mean to call them bitches. I don't know.
He would pick those that he likes growing up. So there's nothing wrong with that.
But the topic was the top women in wrestling today. The only one that is listed as wrestling today is Trish Stratus. That would have been the only wild card that anybody could have went over and got would be that. So Shay, I am so glad that you are in the chat. Shay,
and we're so glad that you asked that.
You are actually Mike Knox had the idea.
Join me for a night of talking about our men crushes.
Yes. So whenever you guys, whenever you ladies,
girls, let's go.
Yes, whenever you ladies are good, we know that Cactus Katie is feeling under the weather. So whenever you ladies are good, we will make a special top 5 for you ladies to do your Thirsty Thursday with men crushes. I will strictly be here to do what I'm doing now. I won't talk. You guys will do what you do and put y'all men's crushes up there. I'm just not judging out here, judging more men's. I'm not gonna lie. As a heterosexual male, I'm probably just gonna pick all Samoans. Samoans, them some handsome some bitches. So my whole top 5 is just the Samoans.
I mean, listen, you can appreciate a man's look and still be a man.
I'm not saying that I can't, but
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just going to say this.
Chris, what do you mean unsanctioned? Listen, somebody here at UPR had to take this by the balls, pause, and they had to put some initiative. And nobody else is doing top 5. So I said, you know what? I'm doing top 5. And you know what? Look at the numbers. I bet you top 5 has not had numbers like this. I'm just saying. So we're going to keep this top 5 thing rolling. Now, as we have, Jordan, let's calm down. Let's calm down, boo. You know, I am comfortable enough to do man crushes. It's all about the women's today. This is how we stretch out top 5s. Pause.
Listen, it might not be #Women's Crush Wednesday, but we're doing it on a Thursday.
Some of these I would.
Doing it on a Thursday. Now, I want to see something. I want to make this a little bit more interesting. I'm going to give you guys 2 more picks because I want to see how your thought process rounds out.
Right.
So,
okay.
All right.
So, Sabrina, it is on you. Give me a number 6.
Okay, so, well, technically it would be my number 7 since my number 6 was a wild card in Saraya. But my number 6 and/or 7 I'm going to pick somebody who is on that list that you put up, somebody that I don't know if anybody here would have thought that I would have picked, but I'm going to go with the one, the only, who comes from your mama's kitchen, Red Velvet.
Ooh, that's a nice pick.
All right.
That is a nice pick. Oh, did I put her on the list? Is she in the draft pool?
Yeah, she's in the pool.
She's in the pool? Okay. I did not think that I put her in the pool. That's a real good pick. Okay. That threw me off. I'm not gonna lie. That threw me all the way off.
Oh no, wait, she's not on the pick. She's not on the list, but she should be in the draft pool because that woman is fine.
She should have been in a draft pool. For shame on me for not putting her in a draft pool. That is crazy work. I am looking at this now. I dropped my full list. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Dropped my full list. All right, Freckle, it's on you, brother.
All right.
That's crazy.
We keeping it blue brand.
You love stealing. Is there anybody attractive on? You know what?
All right.
You keeping it blue brand. You know what?
It's not that many attractive women to me.
You're out of your mind. You're nuts. I'm jumping you. You just said you're picking from the blue brand. That's cool. I'm going to pick from the red brand. How do you not pick the prettiest woman? I'm picking Liv Morgan.
That was not picking Liv. I would have picked her.
Liv Morgan's
now go ahead and try. Now go. You know what? He's going to do.
My last pick.
Sabrina,
I'm going
to tell you what he's going to do. I'm going to tell you what he's going to do. He's going to pick somebody that I've been drooling over. He's going to pick Electra Lopez.
No.
Who? Who else is
Naomi.
there? Naomi.
Okay.
That was it on SmackDown. Naomi. I mean, the
original
yams.
The original chocolate yams.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's.
Okay. Damn, the Uso.
Here's Shay's list.
I want her to be in.
Shay for picking an old woman.
All right, Sabrina, back to you for one last honorable mention pick.
All right, so I'm going to go with someone else on the AEW side of things who hadn't been utilized a whole lot, but when she was utilized, it was very fun and very entertaining watching her be a badass heel.
Oh, please don't.
With somebody,
Please
and her
don't.
husband unfortunately got stuck having the box on his head all the damn time around the beginning. Being one of the first matches in AEW history, I am picking the wife of Kip Sabian, Penelope Ford.
Oh, Penelope is really beautiful. That's a good
And
one.
it's in the pool. I checked, she is in the pool.
She is in the pool. That is, I didn't think anybody would actually pick Penelope, but
I love me my alternative, like dark looking kind of girls, like that style. I like that.
I thought she was going to get a nice little push, but she did not. I
I
thought she had a nice look. I thought she had a nice look, but for what AEW had, they weren't. They had too many blondes.
Dirty and put him in a damn box around the beginning of his career. They could do her dirty too.
The problem is you got the bunny, you got Anna Jay, you got like two other blondes. I'm sorry, you got Harley Cameron. You had Tony Storm as well. So you got too many blondes that kind of look alike, and I thought that her and the bunny looked too much alike for either of them to get a push. Which is really crazy because the bunny actually looked like a fucking rabbit, but she was cute. Like how did you like a cute rabbit, like Lola Bunny from Space Jam? Freckle, your final honorable mention.
So this is really tough because it's so many other fine ass women on this damn list.
I got more on my list too. I was just grateful to be able to pick it down to 7.
But I'm going to AEW.
Okay.
Well, you better tread lightly.
And I'm picking Willow Nightingale.
I respect that.
That's a cute pick. She's a bubbly pick.
I love Willow. She's adorable.
I love bubbly women. I love jiggly women. She just looks like a sexy ass chocolate Jigglypuff. And
wait, whoa,
no,
I'm not letting you skate by that. No. You just said Jigglypuff.
You could have said a chocolate bunny.
But you got
really?
Just like Jigglypuff. She's so bubbly like Jigglypuff.
No, but here's the difference. Jigglypuff was only bubbly when people listen to her sing, only to realize they fell asleep.
That is crazy.
There's my nerdy side coming out, so come at me.
Whoa!
Okay there, Steven. I didn't know you were joining the chat.
Of course. Chris called for you. That's why. So this is all right. I thought the spacing was a little bit better. So it looks like the spacing that I have on the side will make for the spacing on the side will make for one more. So you got one wild card, 3 honorable mention. There we go. So you guys have one more pick to go. My other honorable mention. I'm going to go with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I would let her be my dentist any day of the week.
Listen, and now you can let her be your dentist any day of the week.
I can. That's right. That's right.
I was thinking about it too.
Yeah. I think
I will do that. I just did, baby.
I think Britt Baker's really pretty. So
she is. I got to see that beauty in person once at a AEW Dark show. I've seen it.
Exactly, and that's Willow.
I love that comment by Shay. Oh my god.
Which is true.
It's absolutely true. All right. So last pick, your last honorable mention. So you have your you have your wild card, and then you have 3 honorable mentions. So your wild card is Saraya. Your 2 honorable mentions so far is Penelope Ford and Red Velvet. So round this thing out for us, Sabrina.
All right, so let me look real quickly at this pool and then on my list just to make sure that they are on it. All right, perfect. So my final honorable mention is someone that I can relate to both in terms of liking wrestling and for liking nerdy stuff. I am picking the weeb bougie queen of wrestling. I am picking the one, the only Muñeca Zelina Vega.
Ooh, Selena
nice.
was in my top 12. That's really
Nice.
Selena is
She was definitely in my top, but top 12.
Selena is
top 12 things. So yeah, nice one.
All right, Freckle.
All right.
I mean, how can I be someone who's cosplayed as wrestlers like 4 times and not pick a cosplaying wrestler?
And that was a good one. Yeah, true. That was a good one. All right. We keeping it with Thick. She's made a comeback. Give me Nikita Lyons.
Ew! That fucking culture vulture. Oh my god. Ew, I'm so disgusted. Shut it down.
Nikita's pretty. I'll give her that.
I just need to see. I need to see nice reaction if I did that. I'm playing. I'm not.
That's okay.
So you picked her just to make him mad?
Yes,
yo, that pissed me off. I'm gonna shut this shit down. We got all the way through this shit. How long we've been in an hour exactly? Oh my gosh. All right, but what's your real pick, yo? Let's run this thing.
Is this the part where we watch Z walk off for like 5 seconds because of the pick you just made?
I almost did.
Like the look on his face it was worth it. But
I
give me Tiffany Stratton to close out my pick.
Tiffany.
I would pick Nikita over Tiffany.
Nah,
are you kidding? Tiffany Stratton.
I ain't picking
Tiffany. Are you serious? Okay. You
too.
know what?
Not even in my top 50. Not even my top 50. Sorry to Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah, she didn't crack my 20. She didn't crack my 20. I don't like flapjacks all the time. She ain't got no ass.
She got titties. She got one.
I don't.
She got one. Like for me, it's a compromise. You got to have one and the other. You can't just be a bore. You just can't be.
What?
Listen, this is your fault for putting her in the pool. So
that's your fault for putting her in the pool.
That is my fault.
I'm dead.
That is absolutely my fault. Number 5 for me. I'm actually gonna go with somebody I talk about every single week, and I have
your honorable mention.
I've done no service to her. And you know what? I had even cut a commercial for her because who does not like tres leches? It is no other than Elektra Lopez, because when Bailey is away, Elektra will play.
Elektra Lopez nearly played with your head and nearly made her your number 1.
Yeah. She did. Oh, she did. She did. So, now looking back at the draft board, and I will fill in these photos a little bit. Let me actually start there. I want to know, and I'm gonna start with you, Sabrina. What was your actual top 5?
So my actual top 5 was Rhea Ripley, Chelsea Green, Io Shirai, Mia Yim, and then Ember Moon, aka Athena.
I had a feeling that you had Ember Moon. I did have a feeling that you had Ember Moon.
Hey, another fantastic queen. So
I like it. Freckle, what was your?
They were in the pool.
I didn't think about it. It was so many lists that I had looked at that literally like
for the head baddie.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, Michin is she should have been on the list.
I didn't put Michin on the list.
No.
Oh,
that's why I didn't even think about it.
You should have picked as a wild card
because you wasn't on the list. So I
already used my wild card because Io's not on the list either.
Yeah.
Yes, that means you have an extra pick. Your wild card takes the place of
I
a
made
pick.
my other
So
wild
it does
card
not.
for it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Ember is hot. Though.
That's right. All right. So read this all for me. Freckle, what is your number 3? Never mind. It's Naya.
Yeah, it was in Naya.
I can see. It was Naya. What was your number 4?
Number 4. It was.
I'm just trying to get his graphic together before we close the show out really quick.
Lash Legend.
Yeah,
it was Lash. Okay. And your 5?
Mercedes Monet.
Ill. Trash. All right. And Sabrina, can you just give me your 5 really quick? I know that Rhea's 1.
Okay, the 5 that I had to put on the list because a couple of them I couldn't put on there, and you took one of them. But Rhea Ripley, Chelsea Green, Io Shirai, or Io Sky. I don't like calling her Io Sky because genius of this guy, Io Sky, stupid. JC Jane and Harley Cameron.
Okay.
Vic's not here, Chris, so no, Piper Niven didn't get picked. He's the only one that sits for Piper Niven, okay?
He really is. I don't know what Vic's thing with Piper Niven is lately, but yeah, he's got mad hots for her.
Piper Niven.
So, all right. I'm sorry, Freckle. What would have been your top 5 if it didn't get picked?
So mine would have been Jay, Bianca, Bailey, Mercedes, Nia.
Oh, there was no way that they were going to last that long.
Yeah, I know. Realistically, I was like, this
not with this one over here. Are you kidding me?
No, there's no way.
It's not happening. I'm really shocked that I did end up getting the one that I really was shocked about was getting Bailey. I was shocked that I got Bailey because I thought.
Well, that's what happens when you put him so fast.
I thought Dice's number 1 pick was going to be Bailey. I was like, damn it.
But I'm pretty sure that's what everybody thought. Well, my number 1 pick would be Bailey because I talk about her every single week.
You made like 5 commercials about her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, Bailey is. I think that
you have the Pamela Martinez appreciation hour on the SmackDown Penitentiary.
The whole fan base, the whole Pamela Martinez appreciation.
You
literally have them type out hashtag I love you, Pamela Martinez. Yeah. Why else would we not think you would pick her as number 1?
Like it was.
I did. So my top 5, I had.
Dakota's on my list, George.
It wasn't that bad. My 5 was still Anna Jay, Bianca. I had Rhea Ripley. I had Sonya Deville and Lola Vice. And that was my very first list off the top of my head. Then I changed it, and it was Anna, Bianca, Electra, Jada Parker, and Thick Statlander. So I completely went away from my game plan as the draft went on, and then my honorable mention I had none of my honorable mention except for Samantha Irvin and my wild card. I did have King Coda on my list as well because I think Dakota Kai is really, really pretty.
Dakota's on my list too.
For shame that I did not have Dakota Kai.
You could have had the other half of the podcast that they do together because they're both such nerdy weeds.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, this was our very, very first Crushes draft. Sabrina will be doing the men's draft with Shay Sawyer and Cactus Katie. Once we get that date down, we will let everybody know as far as where that's at. But for those of you who are wondering what we have for the rest of the year, we have some top 5s. The next top 5 that we have is going to be top 5 Daniel Bryan matches. And then right after that is going to be the top 5 North American champions.
I want in.
Yes, you guys got that. And then after that, it will be top 5 AEW champions. I know that Cactus Katie is gonna. Why would you? Why would you?
Because he's never liked her. He's never thought that she should.
He doesn't like anybody. He doesn't like anybody. I'm surprised that people like him at this point.
Listen, all I have to say is he's literally our Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He has a specific type.
Just call
so if you're not
it's crazy work.
Oh my god.
Then you're not in.
Wow. Okay, so for I like I said, top 5 AEW champions. This is TNT champions, world champions, tag champions, international champions. This is champions as a whole, so it makes the draft pool a little bit harder because you still have to pick your best list of champions in totality. And then right after that, this is specially requested by Chris. Top 5 Raw and SmackDown theme songs. Like I said Nickelback Burn It to the Ground is the greatest Raw theme song ever. So I am not going to be in that. And as the closer that we get to War Games, we will have top 5 War Games matches and teams. And then a personal specialty that I just chef's kiss this because it's what we're expecting. Top 5 moments of the bloodline. That is going to be a banger.
Going to be fighting to get in that one.
That is going to be a banger of a show. Mike Knox has already volunteered for it. Come one, come all, because I will, again, this is literally going to be, I'm going to Google all the moments of the bloodline. We're going to put them in the pool, and we're going to draft it. We're going to draft it, and nobody can pick the same thing as anybody else. George, I appreciate that. I had an idea, and I ran with it. You guys have been excited for it. You guys are in the chat. You are piping it up. Pipe it up, as Migos would say. But I do appreciate everybody here for seeing my vision and what it is and what it's going to be. Looking at the rest of 2024 in October, like I said, we will have the 2 top 5s. And then we'll have the Crown Jewel prediction show as well on that same day as the NXT, the top 5 North American Championship. And then November is stacked. Everything we have on the calendar here for November: review shows, Full Gear, Crown Jewel, and of course top 5s. We're going to try to end the year really, really strong. And not to mention, we are roughly a month and a half out. UPR Awards are going to be happening sometime in December. So everybody vote for your favorite host, funniest host, best show. Vote for the kid. Best commercials. I got it all. Everything I'm running here. I got it all.
Right here.
I know. Freckle, listen.
Funniest host,
female host of the year, most improved rookie of the year. We got a whole this is an all-star panel right now. The only panel that could be better than this is the all-female panel, or maybe maybe the 4 most egotistical people on UPR. Me, Mike, EC, and Steven.
Yeah.
That would probably be anything better than that. Would probably be the dream team right there. But ladies and gentlemen, we have something for everybody. Mondays, you can catch the Mike Knox show, 6 p.m. Monday nights after Raw, you can catch the Raw review. We do not have anything else okay, whatever. Let's just go with the calendar again. So, and Tuesdays, we have the NXT review crew with Bad Guy Jack, Sabrina Estella. And then Wednesdays is White Boy Wasted Wednesdays with Cactus Katie, Dan the Man, Vinny, and Mad Dog with the news. Thursdays, top 5s and specials. Top 5s will be hosted by your boy here. Draft format. You guys enjoyed it, so therefore we're going to keep that thing rolling. And then Friday, there's nothing open, but Saturday you can come back for the SmackDown Penitentiary with your boy here and the Mark Vick giving you that realness. Any last words before we sign up off here, y'all?
We are doing for the entertainment side.
That guy would not be on Tuesday. Sabrina needs a partner. Hey yo, NXT Penitentiary. We need some more Goldberg talk. I volunteer for that. Nobody will.
You're not coming in that. Stop doing that to me. You're not coming in that. Stop that. Stop trying to get me in trouble with my partner. Stop it. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. All right, Freckle. What was you about to say?
What I was saying, for the UPR Entertainment side, we will be reviewing Wolf of Wall Street coming up on Tuesday.
Best thing about that show, best thing about that movie, I'm not fucking leaving.
So we're not going everywhere. Yes, so come out, review it with your boy. It's gonna be me. I think it's gonna be me, Mike, and Vic is gonna be on there. So 3 the hard way, guys. We gonna get it done. With that being said, you know my slogan, and all that time, everybody on this show is always fuck Hulk Hogan.
Whoa. All right. This was a family show, and then you just turned into that shit. That's not what we're doing here.
All right, both of y'all got to put some money in the swear jar now. Both of y'all.
All right.
You said it's a family show.
So this is a family show. Sabrina, any last words?
You trying to get me? I'm sorry.
Any last words before we go off? I want to thank you because you did give the idea for this, and
I had been saying hashtag Thirsty Thursday for a hot minute now.
For a hot minute, so I appreciate you for bringing the idea. And then I just like to look at pictures and create graphics, so therefore admire my appreciation in my work. But last words from you. All right. And as I said before, Top Fives will be hosted by your boy every single Thursday. We have a new topic. And if you guys have topics that you guys would like to see or have us talk about, please put them in the chat at any show. We will make note of them, or specifically, you guys can hit me on my Facebook, the Z is Silent, and I will do my best to make sure it comes to fruition. So, as we are signing off, for Frecklesensei, for Sabrina Estella, I am the almighty Z is Silent, but tonight I was crushing. Live hard, love harder, drink, be merry, and as always, rest in peace to Jay Briscoe and reach for the sky. Boy, we're going to leave you with this nice little commercial here. We will catch everybody. What's today? Thursday? We'll catch everybody Saturday. Come back Saturday for the penitentiary, 12 o'clock. Me and Vic. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.
Welcome to the SmackDown Penitentiary.
This part of it is what gave me very CM Punkish 2012 to 13 vibes.
Yeah,
when he was going up against McMahon and Cena, and he wasn't supposed to be the guy, and he was getting banned every other week. That's what that gave me. And then here comes Cody. I can't take a nigga seriously every time you want to come out here and fight. It's always in a suit. He had to get clapped because he hit Orton. Which we would see later on in the night. Retaliation. Look at, oh, monsieur. I didn't know, monsieur. Oh.
He's like, I was not familiar with your game.
You know what it reminded me of? On a low down dirty shade. But no. You smacked that.
Fuck with him, you slut!
But no. That's a commercial.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I thought that KO knew who he was hitting the whole time. So when he had the shock, I was like, why you shocked? Look who you hit. Like,
I think he just saw red. I think he saw red, and some people, when they get that anger, you could literally be right in front of them, but they black the fuck out, and they just don't know who you are. They just don't realize who you are until they calm down.